So I got the idea. Could I hide a little tarp shelter in the Aussie bush for 2 months, completely hidden? Would anyone find it? Would animals use it as shelter? Would it survive any potential storms or natural weather events? Those were the many questions I was faced with, and there was only one way to answer them. So I packed my bag, found a nice spot in the Aussie bush, and I looked for the perfect spot for my tarp tent hideaway. The goal was to keep it hidden for 2 months, and if so, to take it down without a trace. Alright, here we are, the Aussie bush. We're going to be making our little hideout shelter, see if we can keep it hidden for 2 months, and then pack it up like we were never here. So, I'm going to walk along this path now, and try to find a spot to set it up. There's so many of these yellow plants around here. Oh, it's truly stunning. Check out this walk up ahead. Wow. No, that looks so cool. It's magical. I was actually originally just going to cut straight to me going into the spot that I was going to build my little tarp tent hideaway, I guess we're going to call it. But yeah, when I originally went to check out this walk and figure out, oh yeah, I could definitely hide something along this walking trail, and I saw how beautiful it was, I was like, nah, I've got to start it before so we can showcase the journey there. Now essentially this walking trail here, it does a full big loop. So there's a little parking area near the road, you come into it, there's 2 paths, and they both just link up, it does one big loop, and there's this big bushy area in the middle, which is actually this side here with all the yellow plants. And in there is where we're going to be making our little tarp hideaway to see if we can hide it for 2 months without getting busted. Now, I think if we get it somewhere where it's very bushy, out of view of the path, we should get away with it from being detected by people. I think that part will actually be pretty easy here. It's just a matter of making sure, and more so hoping no big branches of stuff fall onto it and destroy it. And don't worry, at the end of all this, we'll be cleaning it up, making sure there's nothing left behind, and the stuff I'm using doesn't damage the environment and will not harm any wildlife living in this area. So, don't worry. I've thought about all that stuff because we don't want to be harming the environment. Especially not when it's as beautiful as this, like, come on, man. Alright, currently around the halfway point of walking around to where I've kind of planned I want to enter. I want to try to get right in the thick of that, in the middle somewhere. Alright, this is the spot I'm going to go through. Should be enough plants here to hide anything from anyone walking by, and I'll do it pretty far in. So, without any further ado, let's go find ourselves a nice spot to set up. Alright, we're coming on through all the yellow plants, sun in our eyes, to find the perfect spot, I reckon, through here. Check this thing out here. It's like a pile of stuff. I don't know what it is though. Like a mound. One of the things we've got to keep in mind is remembering where I put this thing so I can come back. Because every 2 weeks I want to come by, or roughly every 2 weeks, that's what I'm going to aim for, just to see how it's holding up and if it's still here. And then at the end of the 2 months, we'll take it down and clear it up. There's a fallen tree down that way, I might be able to make use of that. Alright, mapped out a spot to set this up. So now I'm going to start unpacking, getting everything together. Now I have only just got zippy ties to work with because they're easy to take down and they don't cause any harm to anything by using them. So that's what we've got, and I've just got the usual plastic tarp I get. I got a grey one this time because I figured blue sticks out way too much. I need to stop using that. So we're going to go with a grey one now. And also, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe and also check out Mountainside Life if you want a more series version of what we're doing here. I'm getting swarmed by flies right now. Flies, flies, flies everywhere. Alright, I'm going to start getting our stuff out. If I can find the thing to open it. Got our zippy ties and the tarp, which was a mission to fold into this bag, let me tell you. But we did it. Just using the usual 8x10, that's what I normally go with. Get this thing out. It's been a while since I've opened the tarp bag now. I haven't done something like this in a while, so should be fun. Alright. Let's do this thing. My phone was just covered in like 53,000 bloody flies. They were just coating it, giving it a good old sucking, going licking it up. I don't know what they're doing. They're weird flies. Look at them, crazy. What are you all doing? And well, here it is, the bush tarp hideaway. It's a beautiful spectacle of intricate zippy tie design mixed with vines and naturaliness. Look at its sagginess. Ain't that great? Well, it's a good thing I'm not planning to actually stay in here, or live in here, or do anything in here. It's just meant to be hidden away for 2 months, and hopefully not die. There isn't any major branches above it, so I'm thinking it should be alright. I will be checking up around roughly every 2 weeks. We're going to try aim for that goal until 2 months is finished, where we pack everything up and leave no trace behind. So, hopefully this thing stays hidden and we can accomplish our goal. You know, I quite like it here. It's nice. It's surrounded by all these beautiful flowers that just keep getting in my face. And you know, it feels quite cozy here on the inside, you know, giving me some Mountainside Life vibes here. Just not there, just in the bush. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And we have a beautiful, beautiful view. Look at this beautiful view. It's good stuff, honestly. But that is going to mark it for today. Now, I'm not too worried about getting out of here without people seeing. It's not very active on the trail today. In fact, it's not a very active trail, I think. It is a Sunday, so yeah, it's not very active. There's only one other family here when I was first reviewing this spot, and there's no one here today. Maybe someone's pulled up while we're gone. We'll just be keeping an eye out as we head out, and that'll pretty much mark the end for today. And yeah, that'll be about it. I'm happy with what we got here. Nice little hidden tarp. Hopefully nothing happens to this thing so I can take it down and keep it and get multiple uses out of it. That's the hope. Anyways, pack up the stuff I will be bringing back with me today and start getting out of here. poop. Bye-bye, top tent. Hopefully I'll see you in 2 weeks. Also, if you're wondering, my partner here was helping me put it together.
Oi.
Ha, got ya. Goodbye, top tent. Now we just gotta figure out the way out of here. Ah! Been attacked. That's stealthy. I'm proud of that. Not that anyone's probably ever gonna walk this far down, but if they were to, that's pretty hidden if you ask me. I have no idea what this mound is though. Ugh. Plant. What is it?
I don't know.
Super cool goop. Alright, I think we're coming up onto the path. Don't know what's on me. I'm not seeing anybody around. Alright, seems real clear. Back onto the main trail we go. Nice. Solid work. Well, that's gonna mark today done. Time to check up in 2 weeks and see if it still remains. And we'll keep doing that pattern until it's been 2 months and we can call this hopefully a success. I'll be seeing you guys in 2 weeks. It is currently been 2 weeks since I built this little hideout, and now I'm coming back in to see if it's still here. This is the first checkup. I don't remember 100% where I entered to go to this thing, so I'm hoping I'm in the right general spot, and hopefully we find this thing. One will hope we don't get lost. Anything's possible. Hopefully, if it's still there, which it really should be, I'm not expecting anyone to have found it, if most the tree may have crushed it, but hopefully it's pretty simple to find. In fact, that little mound right there could be the same mound that I went through before, so that could be an indication that that's the way to go. Oh yeah, this is the mound, alright, and yeah, there it is, I see it. Okay, that wasn't too bad actually, found it pretty quick. Alright, and it's still standing perfectly. Look at that. Let's check the top. No visible damages or anything. Alright, we've done a good job. It's all still standing. Everything is intact. It's looking good. That means 2 weeks in, out of our 2 months total, we're trying to keep this thing hidden. We have done 2 weeks now. So now it's just a matter of waiting another 2 weeks, and that'll mean it's been officially 1 month since placing it here. So that'll mean, if we can get another 2 weeks down, that it's survived 1 month. So already a good sign. No damages, no signs of anyone even finding it. Looks like we're on track to potentially making it to the 1 month mark. So without any further ado, that's pretty much today's checkup. Let's go and wait 2 more weeks. Can we do it? 1 month. Alright, we're back on the trail. Another 2 weeks have passed. And if the tent's still there, that means we have officially made it 1 month into our 2 month goal of trying to keep this thing hidden. Will we do it? Well, let's head deeper into the bush trail and find out. You know, now that I've been kind of experimenting with this hidden tarp shelter idea as just a one video format instead of a series like I've done previously, I think I've kind of come to the terms that I prefer doing it as a series over one video. I just think there's more freedom to move around and do stuff when I have it in a series format than when I have a set 2-month goal that I have to keep it hidden for. With a series, I can try and keep it hidden for as long as I want, whereas when I'm doing it in one video, I can't do that, because otherwise the video just may never be seen for like 5 years. You never know. So I think when it comes to this again, and you know, I've recently just finished wrapping up Mountainside Life, since that's finally been discovered and taken down. I think I've decided I want to, if I do this premise again, I want to go back to doing it in a series format over this single video format. I think I just like it better. I am still glad that I experimented this, and this video, you know, was still a different take on this concept. But I think I do prefer it in a series format, because I can just do more with it, and I can try to keep it hidden for longer. And the longer it's hidden, the more interesting stuff can happen, as seen by the person living in my shelter and Mountainside Life, which happened like 6 months in, and then the fire that happened on the mountain. So just a lot more room for interesting stuff to happen, whereas in about 2 months, not a whole lot, I reckon, is really going to happen. But hey, today may prove me wrong, we don't know yet. All those nice little yellow plants are gone now. It's heading into spring now. It was winter when I first started this, I think. So yeah, seasons are moving on. Now that it's heading into the hotter months, I don't know what it is. There's just a certain smell in the air, you know? Like, there's just a certain smell to these hotter months that's oddly nostalgic, and I just kind of dig it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the smell of spring and summer. I guess that's the best way to describe it. But I really love it. I just find each season has such a unique smell that you only really notice on the first kind of weeks coming into the season, and then you kind of get used to it, and then when you get into a new season, you get it again. It's like, oh yeah, I missed that smell. Completely forgot about it, but I love it. Is that just me? Am I just weird? I mean, arguably I am quite odd, but I don't know. Just something about it. Another reason I kind of prefer the series format is it feels more like time has passed in between each checkup, where it's been a month, but since it's all in one condensed video, you know, it pretty much just clips straight to the next clip. So it doesn't really feel like any time has actually passed, even though it's been a month. Also, I don't know if this location is something or this kind of setting is something I want to do one of these in again. It's just your very traditional Aussie bushland, which, nothing wrong with it. It's just, I've grown up my whole life in it. I've got a whole bush life series in this kind of terrain. So when it comes to these little mini-series, I like to try and do them in places that I haven't really experimented with before. I just find it more fun that way. And you know, I decided with this one, I'd go back to the traditional, just Aussie bushland, just because it was only going to be a 2-month thing if I made it that far. And, well, I can definitely say that, you know, it's been cool, but it just doesn't feel as exciting as when I've done it at the beach locations, you know? I just feel like, you know, this is nothing new. I've seen all this before, and I just don't find it as exciting as when I'm in a new location. One that I haven't really spent a whole lot of time in, because I have spent a lot of time growing up in Aussie bushland, I'll tell you that. So, for whatever one of these I may do next, I don't know. I just know I would like to. When I do a series, I definitely think I still want to do coastal again. I just don't know where. It's a lovely little breeze in the air today. Kind of dig it. Huh, if you look here, it's almost like there was meant to be a path diverging off this way, and then it didn't work out. Alright, I'm coming up on where I need to go in. Let's hope this goes well. It's through there somewhere. I must say, it's real beautiful bushland through here. Love it. Alright. I think I'm in roughly the right spot. Let's do this. See if our tarp shelter's made it 1 month. I hope so. I was worried because there's been so many burn-offs recently that down here would have been burnt off, but thankfully it hasn't. And let's hope they hold off if they are going to do it here. for at least another month, because see these black marks on the tree? In fact, all the trees, that means they do burn off through here, and as it is coming in to the summer months, that means they could do it again. So I'm just hoping they hold off for at least another month, because otherwise my tent's getting cooked. Oh yeah, we're on the right track. There's that mound thing that I kind of used to mark the spot. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, 1 month, baby. We've done it. We've officially made it 1 month. Oh, I can't stress enough how beautiful the bushland is through here though, like come on. But yeah, we've done it. It's still here, a month on, and holding up quite well so far, I must say. This little hidden tarp here, it's doing well. It's doing well. Well, that's going to make it for this checkup. As I said, I'm doing it every 2 weeks. We've officially made it 1 month now. So, there's only one more checkup to go, and then after that, if it's still here, we'll be packing it up and saying we pulled this one off. I'd say it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty fun. Leaving these things here, seeing if anyone finds them, and then cleaning it up after. Either way, or someone comes in and takes it and cleans it up fully anyway. So either way, it all gets cleaned up, and I still make sure to check if there's anything left behind, just in case. Because we don't want to be leaving rubbish in the environment. No, don't do that. Now to get out of here. It's not a very busy walkway at all. This one's actually pretty chill. I would be surprised if we did get discovered here. So we should be able to get out of here pretty easily, hopefully. Doesn't help how loud and crunchy these leaves are. If someone were here, they'd know. Alright, hopefully no one's here because I can't really hide. Alright, I think we're all good. With how loud it is getting out of there, you've kind of just got to hope and pray that no one's on the other side, because yeah, there's no really sneaking out. It's very loud. But this trail isn't really that busy, so for the most part, I'm pretty safe. I reckon I've got a pretty high bet of making it to the 2 month mark. I don't really think there's much that's going to stop me. But, you know what they say, never celebrate a victory until you've won it. So, we've still got a month to go. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, guess it's time to transition to 2 weeks later. Hey guys, unfortunately I couldn't make it to this checkup, but don't worry, the next one will be the last one, and the determining one will be that we pulled this off and survived the 2 months, and there's been a big storm since, so did it survive the storm? We don't know. Anyways, you're about to know. Let's get on to the final checkup. Alright, it is officially the final checkup today. I think there's something down there. I just heard something, probably a kangaroo, wallaby, something like that. Hopefully not a snake, because we don't want to be getting the chomp. It is that season after all. But it is exactly 2 months now since we've hid our little tarp shelter away in here. And today is the day that if it's still there, I'm going to take it down, clean everything up. And if it's still there, we can call this a success. Now, as you know, I did miss the last checkup, unfortunately. There was a massive storm since then. In fact, there's even one brewing apparently for this afternoon. See the clouds starting to come through. Oh, purple tree through there, that looks nice. Yeah, hopefully it survived the storm down in there. We've made it this far. I'm really hoping we can call this one a success. It's been 2 months, which is crazy to think. It's currently November now. No, October. October, it's nearly November. Man, those 2 months, they just flew by. So, I can't wait to get in and see if it's still there. Alright, here we are. This is where we're going to walk in. It's time for the moment of truth. Alright, let's get through the thick of this bush. There's not as many leaves. It doesn't look as dense now that all the yellow flowers aren't here anymore, since it's gotten later into spring. So good thing I did it quite far in, so it's still being concealed from view. Hopefully I'm going in the right way though. Whoop. Should be down here, I'm hoping. A little hard to remember the exact point and pinpoint it, but it should be roughly down here. So I think as long as I keep heading down here, it should be in roughly the right... Never mind, I found it. I can see it, and it's still up. Let's go. It's through there. Whew. Oh yeah, we actually did it. Here it is in all its glory. Looks like it's remained hidden the entire time. Survived the storm, which is great. And it's all still intact and looking in good shape, which you love to see. And with that all said and done, that means we've officially made it 2 months. Now it's time for the cleanup operation. Take this thing down and make it seem like it was never here. There's a little hole there. Well, tarp's all packed up, ready for another scenario. I think I'll return back to a series format after this. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to subscribe, of course. And I will, off camera, attempt to put this in the bag, because I won't let you guys sit through that pain. It's pain. Trust me, it is. Final sweep, make sure there's nothing else left behind. I think it's all cleared up. Looks all clean to me. Sweet. Now just gotta get out of here undetected, and then we're good. We're done. Let's get out of here. Alright, here we go. Looks all clear. Yeah. Haha, yes. It's been done. A successful tarp hideaway. Fully cleaned up. Nobody will ever know I was there. Except for the people watching this video, but... Anyways, if you did enjoy, I thank you guys for watching. Much appreciate it. And I'll be seeing yous in the next video. So until then, goodbye.